There's this incredible documentary right now on Apple TV, 1971, the year that music changed everything. And Tim and I were looking for a subject to celebrate and to center the evening around. And we were kind of looking for anniversaries. In the past, we had done Leonard Bernstein's 100th centennial birthday. We had done an evening of Billy Joel. And he said, wait a minute, 50 years, right? It's 50 years, I think. At 1971, he said, there's this great documentary. I hadn't seen it yet, and that was kind of where it started. So.
Oh, baby.
I found working with the theater students, and I know Tim found working with the dance students, you know, there are so many parallels to what's going on in the world right now with that particular point in time in our history, culturally, politically, socially, coming out of COVID, dealing with all of the social issues that are presented right now with us.
I have often asked myself the reason for the sadness in a world where tears are just a lullaby. If there be an answer, maybe love can end the madness, maybe not, but we can only try.
We felt like there was a huge, really obvious tether between, you know, 2021 and 1971. And so really, I think it started by getting the kids to get the music and get the period and get the stuff that was going on. It started by making the connections to today, right? And making it, you know, clear to them that there are a huge amount of similarities between what was going on during that period and now. And it started with the music, and that's also not dissimilar, right, from today, with the variety and the various different styles that we have on the radio and etc. But then it leads into all of the other areas of the arts, of, like I said, politics and social issues and what's going on in the world. And they're very, I think probably just as much as the generation coming out of the 1960s into the 70s. They're so socially aware and socially conscious, our students now, you know? So they're very into that, and seeing that and being able to make that connection and sing about something they feel passionate about, that was an easy no-brainer. It's pretty awesome is the first word that comes to mind. I mean, and it's a little emotional. I think those of us who are in education and those of us who are in the arts, you know, we're in the business of humans, you know, and we're in the business of interacting and communicating face-to-face with people, and we're in the business of working with young people and trying to inspire them and incite in them a passion for what they do. And so it's really, really difficult to do that on a computer and on Zoom. And I think over the course of the last year and a half, we were all really enthusiastic in trying to make things work. And I think a lot of my colleagues, the colleagues here at SEM and Wyoming Seminary, you know, you make it work, right? You roll up your sleeves when you're in the arts, and you do what you need to do to carry on. But what I do think, and I think that was successful, but what I do think we also discovered, or at least rediscovered, was that there are some things that can't be replaced in front of a screen, you know? And these 2 weeks this year, which was our modified schedule, we usually have a little bit of a longer program. We kind of shortened things this year as a way to ease back in. And even in this short 2-week period of time, I think that affirmed all of our thoughts that, yes, this is just as special as we always thought it was. It's just as vital and just as important. And it's important to be here and to be in the same room. And so we're just very grateful that we got to do that these last 2 weeks and tonight for an audience. It's really cool.